Morning learners, how are you today? I hope you guys are still washing your hands and practicing social distancing. I am doing it here. Today we want to look at a friendly letter. A friendly letter. What is a friendly letter? A friendly letter is that letter which you write to your friends, relatives, and anybody else. It's an informal letter. You don't have a lot of rules. You just have to put in mind the person that you are writing to the moment you are writing. When you are writing, make sure that you know the person you are writing to, because that will help you to detect which tense and which kind of words you are going to use. When you are writing a friendly letter, do not use slang and colloquial language and all those funny shortened words which you use in SMSs. It's informal, it's written there, but it doesn't mean that you have to use a language that someone will not understand. Why? Yes, you are writing to your relative, to your friend or cousin, but put in mind that your letter is going to be read by the examiner or by any other person, so she must also try to understand what you are telling your friend or your cousin. Slang language is a language, I've already explained it in other continuous writings. It is a language that is only understood by you and your friends or a certain group, especially teenagers. They use some kind of language. You'll be sitting with them, but they'll be just gossiping at you in full and you don't even understand what they're saying. So that is the kind of language that I don't want you to use, okay? It doesn't matter whether you are at primary school or secondary school or whatever institution you are, a friendly letter is just a friendly letter. And we are going to look at the format of a friendly letter. When you write a friendly letter, you have to start with your address in the right hand corner. Your own address, P.O. Box 222, Oshakati, Namibia, or wherever you stay, your address, the writer's address. You omit a line, then you put the date. Make sure that your address and the date are in a straight line. You cannot write P.O. Box here, then the town here, then the country here, then the date here. Make sure that it's in the same line, so here in the right hand corner of your letter. After your date, you omit a line, then you come to your greeting or salutation. Our salutation here is always dear cousin or dear Uncle Matthew, dear Auntie Lynn, or whoever you are writing to, okay? You omit a line, then you come to the introduction. In your introduction, you tell us the purpose of the letter. Tell us why you are writing, and when you are done with your introduction, you move on to the body. Your body should be at least 2 to 3 paragraphs. This will be guided to you through the prompts, especially if your letter is asking you to use prompts. You have to follow the prompts here. And after your body, you are going to have a conclusion and then your first name. You need to have your first name like Lynn or Paulina, because you assume that your friend knows already who you are. Or if you are writing to your father or your mother, there's no need to say Paulina Abiatal, because your father knows you already. So that is why we are saying it's just a friendly letter. Okay. I am going to give you an example of letters from my junior learners. Their question was to write a letter to any of their relatives. They should just choose one relative and thank him or her for the present she sent you. The writer should include what the present is or was, how important it is, and what the writer is using the present for. The words should be 150 to 180. Write to any of your relatives, thank him or her for the present he or she sent you. Include in your letter, include what the present is, how important the present is, and what you are using the present for. 150 to 180 words. I am going to start with a letter from Toby. Remember the rule says, write in a clear language, no slang, no colloquial, and no shortened messages. No shortened words. This is a letter from Toby to... Toby started with his address, which is P.O. Box 677 Oshakati, Namibia, and he wrote his letter on the 3rd of May 2020. Then he started, Dear cousin Josie, Walla walla, what's up my shizi nizi? Was it over there? Here I am cool, Lakas. Full stop there. I am writing to thank you for the shandy you sent. The shandy is so cool. I make sure that it is always next to me on my bed. Sometimes I wake up middle of the night just to look at it. I love it. God is my witness. I will holler at you soon. Greet Zopa and don't forget to do the do. Sharp my fella, Toby. That is a letter from Toby to Josie. This letter really, I don't understand it. I don't know what Walla Walla is. I don't know what Shizi My Nizi is. I don't know what Lakaz is. I'm writing to thank you for the shandy. The shandy was never mentioned. But I'm sure cousin Josie understands this letter because it's the language that they speak. In my case now, and in your case, you will not understand. So I discourage this kind of writing. Please do not use slang. This was slang throughout. Please do not use slang. The format is correct, but now I cannot even tell if the prompts were answered or not because I do not understand the slang language used here. So to avoid losing marks, do not use slang. Be very careful with that, okay? I am also going to read a letter for you. We are done with a letter from Toby. Now we are moving on to a letter from Anna. Both Toby and Anna were asked to write a letter to one of their relatives to thank him or her for the present that person sent. And they were still they had to answer the same prompts, which are what the present is, how important it is, and what the writer is using it for. Right, we are done with Toby's letter. Let us see what Anna said. Anna also started with her address, that is P.O. Box 767 on Dangwa, Namibia, and she wrote her address so straight. This is what I was talking about. She omitted the line. The cross are showing you that she omitted the line. She wrote her date, which is 14 May 2020. Then she omitted another line. Then she came to write here her greeting, which is Dear Uncle John. It is a salutation. So Anna is writing to her uncle. After an empty line, she started her introduction. I am so happy that you decided to buy for me a laptop. I am thankful and hope that you are doing well. Can you see how creative Anna is? She has told us what the present is and how thankful she is, since this is a letter of appreciation, a letter of thanking. And she hopes her uncle is doing well. I love this. She's a good learner. She did not forget to count her words. She counted her words and wrote the number of words here, because she's told that your words should be between 150 and 180. After her introduction, she moved on to the second prompt. I understand in her introduction she has already included the first prompt, which is what the present is. The present was or is a laptop. Now she's moving on to prompt 2, how important it is. This laptop is so meaningful and very important to me. I will use it every day to type my notes at school. Researching on difficult topics is not a problem anymore. Every note is saved in a folder I have created in my laptop. This is the importance of the laptop to Anna. You know, she has crafted it so well, she has punctuated so well, and after every full stop she has started with capital letters. That is a rule. I also want to applaud her for using pronoun I as a capital. Pronoun I, no matter where it is, whether it is at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence, it's always capitalized. When I'm saying pronoun I mean I on its own, not I who is in a word like in. I'm not saying that. I'm saying pronoun I is always a capital letter. It's always a big letter. So here she answered the importance of her laptop from the uncle. Then she omitted the line and moving on to the final prompt, which is, what are you using it for? The present is so vital as it allows me to connect with my friends abroad through internet. It is so much fun. I can chat on video call with my teachers after school. I am now able to send emails and share ideas with my friends on blog, YouTube, and Facebook. She has answered how she is using her laptop. Then she omitted a line and came to a conclusion. With love, Anna. This is 160 words because she has 30 words here, 70 words here. I think she forgot to indicate how many words here. So the total is 160, which she carried on here. This is so beautiful. At least she tried her level best to answer the prompts. And that is what I encourage all of you to do. Answer the prompt. My poster doesn't want to stay anymore. I'm removing it. Anna has written her work. So please, when you write your letter, do not write like Toby. Try to write like Anna, or to be more than Anna. Try to be creative and write to the best of your ability. You guys are lucky. Long time ago, during our times, we never had cell phones. So obviously you had to know how to write a good letter, because we had to write the letters to different kinds of people. Can be your mom, your dad, or whoever I know whom you are thinking about. Yes, even to that one. Now when you are writing to that one, you have to find very beautiful words, because it's a friendly letter and it has to be very, understood, and just so beautiful. So write beautiful letters. Have yourself a beautiful weekend. Take care of yourself and study hard. Please let us study hard, and let us not forget to take care of ourselves and to help out our families where we can. Bye bye.